So Cody, you come to Indiana to be a playmaker on the offensive side, but there are so many good athletes along the way that you got to play with and learn from. What are your fellow receivers, offensive players, what have they meant to you in your development as a football player?
I mean, they were a big part of it, you know. Coming in, having, you know, my freshman year, you know, we had a rough camp, you know, a lot of guys were off and injuries, things like that. So I was like Coach Sean said, was thrown in the fire, kind of. So I had learned from a lot of great, you know, players. You know, Kofi did a good job of helping me, you know, run routes and just teaching me the game. You know, Deweese is a good teacher. You know, I learned from Shane. You know, he's the shiftiest guy in the world. So it's like we learned so much between each other in our wide receiver room. You know, it's great. And then our quarterbacks do a good job of just, you know, keeping us updated, seeing what they see. You know, different coverages. You know, what's open, things like that. So my teammates have been, you know, a big part of this.
You mentioned Coach Wilson. This had to have been an enjoyable offense to play in, as wide open and as high scoring as it was.
Right. I mean, very enjoyable. Like I said, I mean, you're a receiver. You know, you're here to catch passes and touchdowns. So, I mean, that's what we did. You know, we threw the ball evenly to everyone. You know, everybody got their, you know, their catches and things and just made big plays. So, it was, like I said, it was a great offense. I mean, I would recommend anybody to come play in it.
So you run a really nice 40 time on pro day. You lead all wide receivers in the bench press. Strength and conditioning, Mark Hill and the crew. What did they do to you?
Man, I mean, they just turned me into me, you know. I mean, they helped me develop. I mean, they brought something out of me I didn't know I had. You know, I knew I had a little natural strength, but Coach Hill did a good job. I mean, he kept us all in shape, you know, with our up-tempo offense. So our conditioning levels were, like, top-notch, you know. And he never let us give up, you know. Every day I'm coming here, I'm sore. I call him Big Swole, I'm sore, man. I don't know if he like, man, you know, suck that up, sorry, Joker. You know, he's, you know, we got a good personal relationship with him, too, you know, which I think helps. So on and off the field, I go talk to him about things. Like, you know, we talk every day, you know. I'm working with him. He's still here training me. So, like I said, with him, Coach Peoples, you know, got D-Mac, and I mean, it was a great strength staff, you know, and then, you know, I talk about them all the time. Like, every visit I go to, you know, they develop me who I am. So, you know, we're still working on things.
One thing when you listen to the experts talk about you that they were really impressed with is how seriously you took the months after your final game to the combine, to the pro day. How hard did you work in those intermediate months in order to get ready to do this?
I mean, to get ready for that, I faced a lot of adversity, you know. After that, you know, I started training. I was about 2 weeks into training in Florida. I had broke my foot, had a surgery, you know, so it set me back. You know, I couldn't run or do anything for 6 weeks. So it was just doing the little things, you know, working on different, like, hip exercise where I can keep my legs in the shape. But, you know, it just, like I said, it was a grind, you know, just coming off not being able to run and train, not being able to do the combines. I just know I had to do the things I could do. Like, I knew I was going to have to go to the combine and do the bench and do the best I could at that just to get my name out there, you know, since I couldn't run. So after that, once I got cleared, you know, we got full speed ahead, man. You know, we started doing our treadmill running and, you know, just getting my legs back together. So it was a tough time, you know, just because of a little setback, but it was fun, you know. It just helped me learn a lot, you know. So every day, ain't promise, you know, you got to do what you got to do. So that's what it's been like.
You were tabbed a sleeper in the draft very early on for your production and then your strength at the combine, but then you shot completely up the charts at the pro day. How jacked up were you for that individual day?
I was looking forward to that day. You know, that was the day I knew I could prove, because I knew a lot of coaches and scouts and things probably didn't know that. They probably thought I was not that fast when I was hearing, you know, I was hearing 4.5, 4.6, things like that. So it was just a day I could just showcase what I could do, you know, and just look forward. I trained for it hard, and it was a big day. You know, it was a lot of coaches that came out here to see me, which helped me a lot and helped out a lot of my teammates, you know, to be able to bring out those coaches and stuff. So it was a big day for me and, you know, everyone else.
Coach Johns is known as a cerebral coach who really knows the game and the finer intricacies of teaching position play. Right. What did he mean to your career?
A lot, man. Coach Johns, I came in here not learning how to line up on the ball. So, I mean, he taught me a lot. Just learning different defenses and coverages and things like that we're going to see. Because, you know, we played in a high offense. So he did a good job of teaching us how to read coverages off of the safety and just knowing the safety and what your corner doing, you know. And he knows the offense like the back of his hand, you know. So he's very smart. So he did a good job of breaking the offense down so everybody catch on to it quick, you know, the different concepts. So he meant a lot to my career.
All right, after all of this examination, the pro day, the combine, what was it like to get the call to be asked to be there on draft day in New York City?
I mean, it was crazy. It was shocking, and it was, like I said, it was a blessing, man. You know, I was leaving Washington. You know, I had a visit with them, and I had a Charlotte visit, and I was in the airport headed here to Indy, and I got a call from Texas number, and he was like, Cody Latimer? I'm like, yeah, this is Gil Brent. You know, I had spoke with him, did an interview with him before, so I thought he was going to ask me for like another interview or something. I wasn't expecting that at all, but, you know, he said, I'm going to ask you a question. He was like, I need a yes or no answer. I'm like, okay. So he's like, you want to come to New York with me? I said, no, it was quiet for a second. I'm like, did he really just ask this? I'm thinking that in my head. I'm like, yes, let's go. You know, so I just was very excited and blessed, man. You know, immediately when we got off the phone, I called my mom very quick, you know, started calling my family, and was like, I was just so excited. Called coaches, I called Coach Johns. I mean, it was very exciting, and I was just happy, man, you know. So from what I came from, you know, adversity, not playing football as long, and then next year, you know, I'm in New York. It's like, wow, it's a blessing, you know. I just got down on my knees and thanked the Lord, man. I was like, wow, you know, I still in the day, like, I'm still in shock. Like, it's like, still ain't really hit me till I actually get there. I'm like, wow, I'm in New York. But, you know, I'm just thankful.
I go to the banquet every single year, and oftentimes when you watch people on draft day, they've got some interesting, some colorful, some fly suits out there. Are you going to go conservative, kind of maybe classy, understated, continental, or are you going to make yourself shine? Do you have a suit picked out for the big night?
Yeah, my suit actually will be in today. It got delivered. I got a custom-made suit I had got done, some weeks ago, a month or two ago. It was a while ago. And it comes in tomorrow or today, actually. So we'll see. It's going to be a surprise. It's a nice one. It ain't too loud, but it's a good suit.
Well, Cody, I speak on behalf of all Indiana fans. It's been a pleasure to watch you play these last couple of years. You're one of the greats of all time at IU. I hope the best of luck for you in the NFL. Can't wait to watch you get your name called on draft night.
Thank you.